So, shall we order first? What would you like?
Some tea?
Tea? I remember you to be a coffee junkie.
Things change.
So it seems. Well, I'll have a cafe latte. I still love my coffee. Green tea latte?
Chai tea latte.
A chai tea latte for the lady. And I'll have your cafe latte, please.
What? What happened?
You look amazing, Kaveri. It's just that I just can't believe we're sitting here like this after all this time.
I don't either. So, what brings you to Singapore?
Are you surprised to see me here?
No, I'm just wondering.
Well, I have a conference next week and I flew in last night, so I have today to relax.
And you decided to meet me. Sounds like a relaxing idea.
I see your dry sense of humor is still intact.
It's been what? Like 10 years since we last met?
10 years.
So how have you been?
Well, 10 years. You know, same life, still a surgeon, divorced, no kids.
I'm sorry to hear about your divorce.
It's been a few years. Sometimes I wish Anita and I had children. We might have tried harder at the marriage.
That sounds like something a girl would say.
Does it? It does. I don't know, I think I've just become softer as I grow older.
Mr. Tough Negotiator, a softie? That I don't buy.
Things change.
Yeah, they do.
So, how have you been? I mean, I have to admit, I have been keeping tabs on you via Raja.
Raja. I must have a word with him.
Why, is there something you don't want me to know?
That depends on what he told you.
We have grown quite distant.
Seems like a flight across to the US changes more than time zones.
Psst. Wow.
Anyways, so after college, I went to Bajaj for my MBA. And then I just felt it was time for me to leave home. Moved to Singapore a couple of years ago, work in marketing and travel all around Asia. Basically, having an amazing time.
Boyfriend?
Yeah, seeing someone.
Is he, from Singapore?
Well, Spanish.
Of course. The office romance with a Spaniard. I can believe that. I still remember your Hazar, Mills, and Boone lying around.
What? I'm not a secretary. Besides, I didn't know you sneak read my Mills and Boons.
I didn't read them. No, I read the back covers. That's as good as reading the whole book.
Yeah, right. Come to think of it, you did find some parts of the book quite interesting when I read them out to you. Anyways, coming back to your question, Singapore is everything that I could have asked for.
I'm glad. You've always wanted to be in Asia.
And you in the United States.
Sometimes I can be persuaded to leave the US. seen most of this place. Is there anywhere else we can walk?
Yeah, I know of a good place.
So you can show me around.
Ah, so you get a free guide?
Alright. How about I pay for it by buying you lunch?
Perhaps, in part.
Are we negotiating for the prices of your fee for your guide services?
Yes, it only seems fair.
Alright, coffee, lunch, and whatever else you want.
Softy.
Well, shall we go?
Your change?
It's alright.
Wow, that's quite a change for someone who used to track every expense on an Excel sheet.
It's funny that you remember the Excel thing. It's one of those things that Anita and I always used to fight about. She thought of me as some big Scrooge. But she did drive me to question some things.
Anita. So, are you saying she helped you see things differently?
She drove home some truths. To be honest, I really started questioning things when you and I separated. I was so clear that our paths were so different. And one day, you weren't there anymore. I questioned whether leaving everything I knew, leaving you, whether it made any sense at all. Is career really all that mattered? This process took about a year, and I met Anita.
And did you find any answers before you became bedazzled with her?
I'm sorry to bring it up like this.
No, it's okay. I'm sorry, I mean, how does it even matter? It's so much in the past.
True. No, I mean, I did find some of the answers I was looking for. But by that time, the distance between us had become too difficult to cross.
You left me and never looked back. So I walked in the opposite direction. The distance was bound to be great. दूरियां बढ़ते देर नहीं लगती. पलटकर वही कदम चलने को ज़माना बीत जाता है.
Do you still write?
Sometimes. Not as frequently as I did.
Read me something.
No, I'm not doing that.
Why not?
No.
Come on. You used to recite poetry all the time. I still have recordings of Mad Music Sundays.
Mad Music Sundays. Oh my god, they were the best. Poor Raghu Dada, yeah, couldn't make enough coffees for us. कावी बेटा, अगर आज तुम दोनों ने ये गाना खत्म नहीं किया तो कल से कॉफी नहीं मिलेगी. चाय के स्टॉल पर कॉफी मांगते हो और पिछले 4 घंटों से वही 4 पंक्तियां गाए जा रहे हो. What was that song? तड़पाओगे कि तुम और कितना?
Raghu Dada was a genius. Hey, remember he always used to correct our Hindi?
Urdu. He was a closet Urdu poetry lover. हर रोज एक नए शायर की शायरी ले आते, हमारे गाने की चीरफाड़ शुरू.
All right, for Raghu Dada then. Okay, read me something.
No fair. Okay, wait. Let me think. उस रात.
Okay, wait 1 sec. Okay.
Now you're making me conscious.
Kavi, come on.
Stop recording na.
Kavi, come on.
Okay. उस रात हम फिर गए थे उस मोहल्ले में जो कभी हमारा घर कहलाता था. उन सीढ़ियों के करवटों के बीच उन दबी मुस्कुराहटों को खींच लेने एक धीमी सी खुशबू थी, कुछ नई, कुछ पुरानी, शायद हमारे आज और कल की लय में तब्दील कर रही थी उन फसानों को. उन कुंडियों के शोर में भी गुजरे दस्तकों की थी गूंज. उन पड़ोस के चूल्हे से भी वही बेलन की टक टक आवाज। उस रात हम फिर गए थे कुछ सवालों के जवाब ढूंढने। सवाल रह गए वहीं कहीं दफन, अब शायद जवाब उन्हें ढूंढते हैं। I have to take this. Why don't you just look around?
Sure, yeah.
Nos vemos, baby.
So, you speak Spanish, huh?
Oh, just a bit here and there with Tristan.
You know, I think after the disastrous Spanish lessons I took in college, my interest to learn the Romance languages died a natural death.
I remember, but you were terrible. I'm sorry, but you were. You kept saying the word hombre. Of course, mispronouncing it the entire week, and all the boys thought you were calling them gay.
They did not.
Of course they did. And poor Raja, he had to tell them that you were still discovering your sexuality, and so you thought that the entire world was gay.
Poor Raja. Poor Raja. He did that? I'll have to pick up his sorry ass and, get him out of his closet. I'm sorry about Rohit.
His passing away was probably a blessing to him. No 10-year-old should suffer the craziness of cancer.
I should have been there.
You weren't.
I wasn't. I'm sorry, Polly.
Never mind. It doesn't matter anymore. None of this does.
Polly, look.
Why are you calling me Polly? I'm not Polly anymore. I can say probably without stuttering.
Yes, you can. But you're always so sweet when you stammered over those words. Probably, Polly. Such an adorable sweetheart.
Stop it.
What happened?
What are we doing, Abhi? What the fuck is going on?
What do you mean?
I mean, why are we meeting like this after 10 years? Why are you even asking me to recite poetry to you? Why are we even meeting here? To reminisce?
I was just trying to make things light.
Yeah, that's what you do, right? The cool abhyas. Nothing phases him. You just want to make light of every situation without giving a damn about how that affects
That's not
the other
true.
person.
I've always cared about you. You were my first love.
First love, from whom you walked away even without a backward glance. एक बार सोचा भी नहीं what became of Polly, and now suddenly you find all this very cute when I used to stammer like that.
I thought we weren't going to discuss what happened all those years ago.
We weren't going to discuss. When did we decide that? When did we as a unit decide that?
This is a bad idea.
You think?
Look, I didn't think it would still affect you.
Don't be so pompous. Of course it doesn't bother me what happened in the past. I've moved on. What bothers me is how casually you can pick up those conversations as if the years in between just don't matter to you.
You think this is easy for me? Listening to you, listening to you recite all those lines of poetry that bloody stir my soul like nothing else in so long.
Why are you doing this? I never knew you to be a masochist.
No, no, that was always you, wasn't it? Listening to sad songs, watching sad films, always in that perfect frame of mind just so you could write that one perfect poem?
Ones that stir your soul, apparently. I should go.
Carvery, look! Wait. Look, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for so many things I cannot verbalize. I know I left you. I was young and ambitious and I left the country to pursue this new dream, and you didn't want to leave India. And I thought you'd be a distraction. And a long distance relationship, it was all too much. So I gave up. I took the easy way out.
Look, it's fine. I think let's not get into it. I'm overreacting. I mean, you were probably right. What are the chances of sustaining long distance relationships? I guess talking about Rohit brings back too many dark times, especially when all that happened so close after you left.
Look, I want to try to explain.
Fine. Answer me one question.
Yes, yes.
Why did you call me this time? You visited Singapore before. Raja's my friend too, you know.
Well, why didn't you reach out to me first?
How could I? You left me. You had to take the first step.
When did we start playing that game?
After I toughened up.
I can see that.
We were never meant to be.
I don't believe that.
You did.
I've changed.
So have I.
Why can't we give us another chance?
I can't believe you just said that. I have a boyfriend, please.
Yeah, but, you know, what if 10 years down the road, we're saying, what if we did?
Seriously? That's like a line from some cheesy movie.
It is. But doesn't mean it's not true.
And what after I say yes? How is this time going to be different that you won't walk away from me again?
Haven't you heard a thing I've said? I've changed, you know, money, career, all that, it's all relative. You know, it's taken me 10 years to get here. And that's a bloody long and hard road to have walked without you.
The me you knew has changed.
Not where it matters.
Fine. What's in it for me?
Wow, you're tough. Love would seem inadequate. I want you to know that I'll be there with you through everything. No, whatever everything may be. The fights, the music, the silence. I never want you to ever have to think about what if he leaves, what if he walks out, because that won't happen. Even if you try to kick me out screaming.
That's a compelling visual. The timing, it's not right. It's just not fair. You've had your achievements, your marriage, divorce, all the philandering. Now
No, it's not fair. But will you, anyway?
Let's walk.
तुझको भुलाऊं मैं ये हो कैसे, तुझको भुलाऊं मैं ये हो कैसे, तुझ बिन अधूरा रह पाऊं कैसे, तू नहीं तो दिन है मदम, तू नहीं तो जाबी वारी, तू नहीं तो लागे मुझको बेगानी ये दुनिया सारी।